Okay. That sounds good, right? Alright, let's see what's going on here. Let's go to screen capture. That should fix. There we go. Okay, cool. Making sure I sound okay. Okay. Yep, cool. Alright. So I've been wanting to play an RPG for a little bit. And I'm going to start with Age of Decadence. The Age of Decadence is a very different game from what you're used to. It's a world of harsh unforgiveness. It doesn't really take much to end up dead. In fact, it's painfully easy, especially if you try to play the game where you play a mighty hero who's able to handle a challenge and smite into evildoers by the dozens. In this game, combat is extremely dangerous. It's the hardest way to handle quests and progress through the game, and even a couple of thugs can easily put an end to. This promises a lot. I'm excited. Would love to do training, though. Alright, so I hear you want to be a hero. It's a tough gig these days, so you'd best adjust your expectations. Now, we've all heard tales of faraway lands where a hero can kill hundreds of men and all kinds of beasts in the blink of an eye. But here, if you go against 3 thugs and live to tell the tale, you should consider yourself lucky. Respect your enemy, son, and take each and every one seriously. They want to live just the same as you do, and they'll fight you tooth and nail for it. Still, every man has to fight for what's his sometimes. So let's go training. Okay, step aside, Grandpa. Tell me more. Rule number 1, if you can't hit a man, you can't kill him. Sounds obvious, but you'd be surprised at how many people neglect their weapon training and rely on blind luck instead. Oof, says my shit is unstable. That's not good. Rule number 2, if you can't kill a man fast enough, you're giving him an opportunity to do you in, especially if he brought his friends to the fight. Different swords, for example, are good for different occasions. Two-handers can work in miracles in some situations, but be nothing but a hindrance in others. Adapt or die. Rule number 3, defense. Dodging and blocking are your first line of defense. Of course, in the heat of battle, you don't have time to do both, so pick one and stick with it. Your armor is your second line of defense, but keep in mind that it can also slow you down. Pick one that's right for you. Okay. What's the best way to survive? The best way to survive is to avoid it entirely. Works every time. It's not the warrior's way. It's staying the alive way. So if you're eager, be sure to jump at every opportunity to fight. If you're eager to not, yeah. If you'd rather stick around for a while, pick your battles. Yeah, different attack types. Well, that's a normal attack. Good combination of speed and damage. Now, say you're having a hard time hitting your opponent, switch to a faster attack. You won't do much damage, but you'll hit more often. Okay, cool. Aimed attacks. Aims are for tricky fighters. They take more skill. I mean, if you're aiming to open someone's artery, it takes precision. Not the same as aiming in their general direction. The benefits are well worth it. Sorry, I was reading to make sure I didn't miss anything. Goes without saying a fight will become much easier when you're like a cold kind of odds, right? Nick his weapon arm and he'll be able to hit you as you do. Okay, touch his thigh, he'll be limping for a while. So you can see there's quite a lot. So he's going to have options. Being able to strike twice or 3 times in rapid succession will knock your opponent down, or hit several opponents at once. They all have their uses. Hey, what's up, Wesley? I'm playing some new RPG because, I don't know. Just been like wanting to play like D&D or something lately, so what about critical? Sorry if my stream's poo-poo right now. It says like my internet's unstable, but I don't know why. What about critical strikes? Hitting where it hurts. You'll have to split your time between weapon practice and learning anatomy, which might we can use a fighter. Say alchemy or forging your own weapons. It's quite a balanced skill and knowledge. I've seen some bold fighters who ignored defense and focused on weapon training in the art of dispatching their opponents quickly, but it's a risky style. I wouldn't recommend it for beginners. Anything else? Well, there are nets, bolas, and all kinds of alchemical concoctions, including liquid fire and black powder. I'm sure I'll have plenty of time to experiment. Haha, you bet I will. Got it, step aside, Grandpa. Okay. Welcome to the training area. If you want to disable tutorials, click Don't Show. 2 camera modes follow the character. Free movement. You can set up camera mode for combat and exploration in the option menu. Okay. Is this my inventory or is this the chest inventory? Okay, this is my inventory. Like the trading screen, the looting screen is divided into 3 parts. Your inventory on the left, container or dead bodies belongs on the right, and the middle is your current carry weight. Okay, gotcha. Awesome. Alright, let's see. Click in. Can I click multiple? Okay, cool. Can click multiple. THC bonus. Ha! Don't mind if I do. What bow would I like? Short bow, comedian bow, recurved. Just do normal recurved. CTA bow. It's a 3 fucking pound bow. Jesus. Yeah, we'll do the recurve. Do that's transfer. Arrows. Plumbata. Does the bow have it? Oh, there are the arrows. Their missile. Can I, like, input? Do like 25 and 25, I guess. 25. I'm assuming I'm not gonna need these, or they're definitely not gonna carry to the game. This is tutorial. Okay, and then transfer. Okay. Take all items. Cool. Okay, what do I do now? Okay, right clicking. Ooh, double clicking. Yeah, okay, cool. What's up, dude? Ready for the real thing? Not yet. Alright, so if I'm gonna attack, what do I do to set up combat? The fuck? Do I go to my inventory? Okay, there we go. Inventory screen shows all your equipped weapons, armor, support, misc items, as well as the junk you're carrying in your backpack. It's time to arm yourself. Click on the short sword, the Gladius. Bring it over to me, hand. Use my right hand. And then drop it in the hand slide. If you want to use a shield drop, drag a buckler. Net's gonna build back fast. Okay, so net's build back faster access. I don't know if I want to use a shield. We'll take a shield out. We'll use a Kenjar. Haha. For sure some D&D music. Yeah, no, I actually do play this one game that's like super D&D heavy sounding. It's got the best soundtrack I've ever heard though. Replace helmets and capes in the corresponding slots. Okay. X. Okay. So why don't we just put a cape on? I don't know what it does, but sure. Okay. Now you're on the right, proceed to the character screen. Click the I button. SP skill points, put 6 in the swords and the rest in a single defensive dodge or block. Only the highest defense skill. Stick with it. Okay, and the rest in the sword. Source max points. Skill. Where's critical strike go? Okay. Oh, Wesley, I hopped into the server the other day. It's looking really nice. I started playing my Xbox again, so I just like hopped in to check it out. certain number of action points. Each round you enter combat perceptive. It's your turn, you'll see a grid of squares surrounding you. Oh, okay. It's gonna be like fire. For now, let's press space forward and click the cross swords. Oh, okay, I see the grid now. Weird ass grid. Okay, we'll approach and you will act again. The blue colored squares are the ones. Let me see if I can amplify those, because I actually cannot tell that those are there, like, at all. Graphics, maybe? Nah, bro. Yeah, but I mean, you know, it's like all cross. I only played it on my Xbox because I plugged it up the other day and I was like hanging out in the living room and my kids were being loud, so I played some Minecraft. But like I was playing on the server. Okay. Oh, where'd my tutorial go? You don't like much, bitch. Wait, why did my guy? Oh, gee. Oh god, he's gonna kill me. Why the fuck? Where the fuck is the tutorial? Okay, maybe I got the left. There we go. Okay, where are my action points at? Oh, AP's right there. Okay, cool. Okay, I see. Okay. God, the UI's a little ugly in this game, though. Not gonna lie. God. You had to jump on the fucking power lines. That was the way. Mine was always a dude, like, chasing the bus when I used to ride the bus. He'd be, like, chasing the bus on the power lines. Yeah, he did! He fucking died, dude. Okay, they were all like, I mean, it's not gonna be that easy. It's not that hard, was it? It's not that hard, was it? What the fuck? Leave the arena. Get on to the next fight. Okay, let's get out of here. That was easy. Been healed. Remember to save. We're going to die soon. Okay. I was born ready. Epic. Okay. Welcome to Age of Decadence. If you want to just, oh yeah, I know about the tutorials. It's the first time playing, you might want to try a combat tutorial. Familiarize yourself. Name your character. Choose a gender. Select background. The backgrounds aren't classes. They don't restrict or guide you to your future attribute skill. Your chosen background determines how your game starts, your place in the world, as well as starting values for your reputation in various factions. Finally, you can customize your character appearance. Note, if you select another background, the appearance option will reset. Once you're happy with your choices, click next and then proceed to the. Okay, cool. Alright, my background. When diplomacy fails, assassination is often the recourse. Cool. Oh, look at that. Thief. Regardless of social fabric, there will always be those who prefer to live in accordance with their own code of conduct outside the law. To a thief, a world in ruins is a world of opportunity, while those that covet power are consumed by deceit. Thieves, when I grew older and I made transition of using fingernails for other pictures, game changer. My name's Gaius. Hell yeah. Okay, let's see. I don't know any of these houses. Oh shit, I'm about to learn about them. Praetor. Praetors are always looking for promising individuals to serve their oh, that's interesting. Noble houses elevate ambitious men with a diverse set of skills to the rank of Praetorian Guard, while most possess some martial training and patiently wait for the spoils and glory of bloodshed. Others still favor the gentle arts of diplomacy and take a discreet yet active role in the court of nobles. Ooh, it might be a Praetor? Lore Master. Preserving and understanding pre-war knowledge and technology is a lucrative business. An increasing number of people see their salvation in the ashes of the past, and thus market is becoming saturated with icons and objects from the old empire, most with any real value. Oh, without any real value. Always on the lookout for something of real worth, cataloging and appraising items, lore masters remain in the front line. So I'm collecting my balls to ask this guy out tomorrow at work. Oh, dude, hell yeah. What's got you, like, interested in him? Is it just he's attractive, or are you, like, looking for something serious? While most thieves prefer to form gangs and act under the cover of darkness, grifters see no reason to trade the laws of society for the laws of the guild, preying upon the gullible with a... yeah. Drifter. Oh, my bad. Drifter. While for most people... oh, look at that. Not having a place to call their home. Drifters have no such sentiments, valuing freedom above all else and answering to no man. They prefer instead to move freely without weight of any shackles, never staying in one place for too long. Maybe I'll be a drifter. That sounds fun. I'm not going to be a mercenary. We don't really have to read about that. Merchant. By every noble's power and every struggle for territory lies the gold of a merchant, respect and fear. Oh, damn. Dude gets fucking, like... dude gets mad pussy. I'm just going to be a drifter. That sounds fun. That sounds like a fun blank slate. I will go with Valen Drith. I don't know if I need to put my second. I'll do Pale Boy. Yeah. We'll do the epic. Come on, don't know yet. Seems like a decent guy, a bit taller than me, pretty nice guy. A bit older, so maybe not as childish. Worst case, get a friends with benefits. Yeah. I don't know. I'm the type of person that, like, isn't, I don't know. Just dating doesn't seem good to me ever, so. I don't know. But I agree with that logic. I mean, there's not really much that can... yeah, ginger beard, hell yeah. All backgrounds except drifters have default stats. They're merely suggestions for the selected background to give you an idea of what works. If you have a better idea, feel free to change the stats as you see fit. There are 6 primary stats defining a character's innate physical and mental abilities. Between them, they determine the starting combat and civil skill pools. Bonus skill points awarded derived from stats, combat initiative, as well as modifiers for reputation. They're also checked in dialogue and interactive text segments to allow specific gameplay options. For your first playthrough, we recommend not to spread your skills too thin. If you are playing a fighter, stick with 2-3 combat skills, 1 weapon skill, dodge or block, and a support skill like critical strike, alchemy or crafting until you understand the system better. Okay. I did not, but yeah, no, I mean, every time I see you, you look, like, better. Like, I mean, you never looked bad, but you look better every time I see you, and I'm like, damn, bro, maybe he's my type. Versions. If you're playing a non-combat character, focus on core stats. Merchants will benefit from high intelligence, charisma, persuasion, streetwise, and trading. Lore masters, crafting, and lore. Grifters will do well with charisma. The introductory vignette is a good test of your character's skill. It will do what's to expect in general. If you're having trouble with combat, try the combat tutorial first. Hybrid characters, good at talking and fighting, are very hard to master on your first run, so we strongly suggest to go with a specialist first and leave hybrids for later. The gameplay is very replayable, and each playthrough will give you a very different experience, so the first playthrough is merely the introduction. Please note that once determined during your character creation phase, your HP will not be increased, unlike many other RPGs. There are no character progression levels, and the HP value is very static throughout the game. Consider your... oh shit. That is rough. Alright, how many points do I get right now? Okay. Is that 6? Yeah, okay, cool. 6. Alright. Oh, fuck. Okay, I want perception up. I want charisma up. I want charisma up to where I at least don't get a negative reaction. Then perception. Constitution. Dexterity. Oh, okay. I see how it works. So I have 9 stat points, but do I put all those stat points into? Oh, okay. I see. Oh, this shouldn't be too bad then. Dexterity. Hit, but God, that's scary though. If I get, God damn it. Okay, I'm gonna do for my one. Maybe I am Maybelline. You're more than that. That's what fools do. Adequate persuasion. Damn, I want to do lockpick too, but I'm not really. Neighbor's children really liked it when you pretend to be a bear. Lockpick. The best way to defeat a lock is to look for a spare key under rocks nearby. Damn. Alright, let's do dodge twice. Learn look menacing while holding an attacker. Okay, yeah, I can do that, and then boom. Can rouse open while you attack seems to help. Okay, cool. Alright, this game's stressful. This game's actually stressful. Sneak. If you can't see them, they can't see you. Move while they're not looking. Genius. See, I feel like that's gonna be a bad idea, though. Damn. Yeah, if we don't like it, we'll just... That's it, right? We're out of points. Cool. Cool. That's rough. God damn, it's gonna be rough. I can feel it now in my bones. The world and an empire that once ruled it lie in ruins. Noble houses that lorded over provinces and commanded vast armies have been reduced to broken city-states. The Imperial Guard, remnants of the Imperial Army, act as a deterrent to open warfare. The knowledge of the old days has been all but forgotten. Hucksters peddle ancient wares of no value to the ignorant, and the lords seek and hoard artifacts they barely understand. The fanatical mysticism is slowly gaining favor, and long-held resentments are rising to the surface. Some speculate that another war approaches. Others actively encourage it. Times like these bring nothing but suffering for the common man. However, they offer a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to those determined to seize the moment and follow the riches, power, glory, and often an untimely death. I get 2 days off, and then I get a Wednesday that I work, and then I get Thursday off. Yeah, Ancestors looks really good. I've seen some funny stuff from it too, though. Your adventure starts in Terran, a small, crumbling town far away from the main tracks of travelers and caravans. It's been dying for the last 100 years or so, kept alive only by the combined efforts of its inhabitants. Broken stonework has been replaced by makeshift wooden construction, creating the impression that a new town is slowly emerging from the ruins. Much like Tehran, the noble house controlling the town has seen better days. Before the war that toppled the empire and the devastation that ensued, House Duratan was one of the most powerful houses, but that was then, and times have changed. Today, it barely has enough strength to maintain its hold over the local guilds. Okay. You spotted Tehran on the horizon just in time. You had no more than a few drops of water left in your canteen. You were on the road for a long time and were beginning to miss human contact, although you were certain that a few days in Tehran would quickly remind you why you never stayed in one place for too long. Accurate! Yeah, a fight in the next room wakes you up. Okay. Rotate by holding the middle mouse. Or by pressing Q and E, cool. Okay. Controls are the same as free camera, except there's no panning. WS rotates the camera. Right click anywhere to move. Oh, if your destination isn't valid. Okay, cool. Okay. To interact with objects like doors and containers, left click on them, press tab. See? If you press tab, icons will hover over the items that can be. Okay, cool. I see. Go take a look. Find the next door, or the. Yeah, we're on the road for a while. Miss human contact. Horny. Your boy was horny. Yeah, that would also be accurate for me. I would definitely go back in town for, like, the potential crush. Alright. A fight in the room next door wakes you up. It's your first night in Tehran, a crumbling little town fighting a losing battle. The locals are too busy quarreling over scraps of power and influence to notice that the ship is sinking. Just like any other town you've seen, which is why you rarely stay in one place for too long. You wait until the fight is over. No reason to make someone else's problem your own. And go take a look. I'm a curious little buster. Looks like you've missed quite a party. Holy shit. 3 people are dead. A merchant with a bolt in his chest, clean, professional work. An overzealous bodyguard with a gushing wound from his neck. An assassin hacked to pieces, his right arm almost severed at the elbow. His left hand missing. The bodyguard must have charged him, swinging his sword wildly. When he realized that he's dying anyway, there's nothing like fighting a man who knows he's already dead. When concerns for his own life are no longer holding him back. True. I investigated the room and successfully perceived. You notice that the trader is clutching some parchment in his hand, as if he hoped that they would shield him from harm. It looks like an old map. It might fetch you a few Imperials. As you take the map, you notice a small gray sphere lying on the floor nearby. You pick it up and examine it carefully. It's a metal sphere with several grooves running around it. Perhaps a lore master might be of service. You hear the innkeeper coming with the guards. It would be best to leave before they arrive. The innkeeper gives you a quick glance. What can I do for you? He asks in the most indifferent tone. I'm new in town. Is there anyone who dabbles in old things around here? Oh, talk to Fing. He's our lore master. Leave the inn, turn right. It's the only house with a guard post outside. Can't miss it. I mean, I suppose I should, like, pay Fing a visit in the morning. Is there any work around here? That depends. Can you get yourself in a fight when it comes to it? More of a talker. You might want to have a chat with Linus the Skull. He runs the Merchant's Guild. What else do you have here? Guild same as everywhere. Trying to go into business for yourself, you get fucked over fast. Unless you got numbers and the swords behind you. And if you do, well, maybe you become part of the problem. Just look at Commercium. The 2 decades back they did nothing for this, and we're a bunch of farmers who got tired of trading shit for the product. I should chip up, honestly there. And now you can't sell shit to come in. Okay, cool. So which guilds are hiring? If you have what it takes, they'll take you. The Imperial Guards, what's left of the Imperial Army, are looking for fighting men. You're supposed to keep the road safe, but it looks at things, they were aiming a bit high. The Commercium will take you if your tongue is well hung. Gross. But they've been playing dangerous games lately, so you might want to think twice about it. Control trade is no longer enough. They want to run everything.
So don't come back and say I didn't warn you. The boatmen and sticks are looking for killers. There's some bad blood between them and the gods. They say it goes all the way back to the good old days.
What's the difference between a killer and a fighting man?
An assassin works alone and thus must kill fast. Taking your time trading blows while you're surrounded in as fast as way to end up dead. A soldier's a pack animal. Holding the lines is more important than taking a risk to cut someone, if you know what I mean.
Alright. Yeah, I don't care. I'm gonna rest of the night and pay Fing a visit in the morning. I don't want to talk to this man anymore. See a signpost that says, don't sell priceless artifacts for no. Wait, what did it say? Fuck. What did it say? Don't say. Go and see Fing first. Maybe you should. Which can be used to increase skills. Okay. I already got skill points. Damn. Okay, distribute skill points if you have any. You gain general SP from quest, killing your enemies, and civil SP for handling. Okay, cool. General skill points. Dope. I lost one second. Shut up. Tell me what to do. I'll save the rest, just lockpick. Yeah, I'll just save the rest for now. Okay, there's things. Can I talk to this guy? No, I guess not. Oh shit. In a world way downhill, the future lies in preserving pre-war knowledge. Lore masters, the self-proclaimed experts on antiquity, are at the front lines of this trade, digging through ruins, copying ancient manuscripts. What is it? Trading bits and pieces of pre-war knowledge and appraising anything that looks old.
What do you want?
Nah, I don't think it. He probably sounds like.
What do you want?
Okay, Fing came to Terran with a caravan 2 decades ago. Nobody knows where he came from or why, but he had the bitterness of a man soured by the memory of the life he lost. He was well versed in languages and the antiquities, but the town already had a lore master. Fortunately for Fang, this lore master fell sick and passed away. Despite his best efforts, a local alchemist who was quite puzzled by his symptoms. Oh shit. Shortly thereafter, Fing had become a new lore master and even earned the favor of Lord Antidus after discovering a number of Daritan relics. What is it? Asked Fing with irritation, acknowledging your presence and putting down some mechanism he was studying. Can you pray something for me? Wise choice. Many people sell very valuable items without realizing their true value. Let me see. This. I can't believe it. It can't be. Fing puts the map down, looking shocked. This, my friend, is an extremely valuable artifact. I'd be honored to research it for you, but it will cost 50 Imperials. It's an antique map with a seal. Alright, it's an antique map with the seal of Thorgoth. That much I can figure out on my own. If you can tell me more than that, I'll gladly pay you 50 Imperials. Otherwise, bitch, for 20 Imperials, I will send you to someone who can tell you a lot more about it and pay you well for your trouble. Trust me, it's the real deal. Now, what do you say? Woo! That's what I get for being a smart boy! Thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. Love you. Good luck. Hey, you know what? Just go for it, man. I know at work it's a little scary because it can make things awkward, but you should definitely just, like, go for it. If it doesn't work out, oh well. Oh, but make sure he's gay, because I know, or bi at least, because I know that, like, it can be a scary situation, like, you know, if you don't know and you're just hoping. But let me know how it goes, man. You can shoot me a message or something. Love you. Anyway, awesome. Cool. Alright, I'll pay him. Yeah, fuck yeah, I got 400. Should map to Lord Antidus. He collects old things. Before you go, I have a favor to ask. Lord Antidus has invited another Lore Master Terran. While I'd welcome a chance to work with a fellow Lore Master, Cassius, the new Lore Master, wouldn't tolerate a second opinion and will surely get rid of me. I'm too old to beg Valendrath, but I'm begging you to help me. Get rid of Cassius for me, and I'll pay you well. He's probably at the inn already, so don't waste any time. I'll consider it. I don't know, man. Fing, you were gonna trick me. don't know how I feel about that. Is this a dwelling? Where the fuck's the inn at? Is this the inn? I can look through the fucking window. It's a smith's house. What? Okay. Be a fucking creepy weirdo. Window is locked. Okay, where's the inn? This is a dwelling. Okay, where the fuck is the inn? Oh, there it is. Cool. Fast travel to different places on the map. Start the game, you will see any place to travel to that we add during the course of your adventure. Cool. What's this guy's name? Kato? What was it? This was the tavern, right? Oh, wait. The inn. Oopsie. Whoopsie. Shit. You see the local inn? It's a large old building in the middle of, God knows where. Merchant. That looks like he would be a... Join the army. Storyteller. There's a store master. There's an alchemist. Is this, I thought he just said this dude was at the, not an alchemist. I'm looking for a lore master. Do you have time for a few questions? Do you think it will ever get better? What do you think of Lord Antetius? Great man, says the innkeeper without hesitation. The town's blossomed under his rule. We are all very grateful, his wise rule. We are very, very grateful. You can tell that to his lordship. I'm not. Of course not. What am I saying? It's a perfectly normal question. People ask me that all the time, and I always said, I'm a great man, Lord Antetius is. You can tell that to his lordship. I thought he just told me this man was, like, in here. Chilling. So, let's see. There's an alchemist. What the fuck is the point of, like, going and digging through these people's clothes? Oh, is that the man? Oh, no, I definitely don't want to. Okay, fuck. How much is a room? Damn it. Need a room. This is that bad? How about 50? This is doing just fine. You want to rent a room? Okay, fine. Fuck. Thanks. I didn't look at where I needed to go, but... Maybe the guy I'm looking for is upstairs. Shit, I don't know. Okay. I don't want to steal from a sleeping patron. I just want to find this man. Some documents. Try to report something. God, I hope I don't run into something that's gonna get me in trouble. This motherfucker said he's at the inn. here I am, not seeing a single fucking dude. Besides these goddamn sleeping patrons. Oh, no. Sleeping patron. Let me just go ahead and save. I should have saved before I fucking... The tale, all are quiet, but the man's rich. Deep voice rolls out, fills with the tale of a tonight's entertainment. The great war raged across the empire, the frenzied Quantari burning and looting their way across the land, our brave legions fighting to stem the tide. But though they could hold the Quantari themselves, even they were no match for the terrible demons the Quantari had brought with themselves from the homeland. Our loyal soldiers were slaughtered by the thousands. The Emperor's magi sought to counter the terrible might of the demons with their magic, but even though they worked feverishly to devise new spells, it was of no use. The demons shrugged off every incantation they hurled at them. Desperate for a solution, the Emperor summoned Abu Hassan ibn Abdal as-Sarabi, the first of the magi, to his side in the Solius chamber deep in the palace. "O learned one, tell me," said the Emperor, "tell me that you have found a solution. O wisest of my servants, tell me that you have discovered some weakness in the accursed Quantari demons. Tell me how we can destroy these monsters who feel no pain, no fear, who never tire or rest." And Abu Hassan ibn Haddad did stroke his beard gravely. Storyteller stops to mime Ibn Haddad's gesture, folding his arms, looking thoughtful and stroking an imaginary beard to the chuckles of the audience before us. He said to the Emperor, "We must seek allies." Oh, Jesus. The Emperor looked at Ibn Haddad with bewilderment. "Allies? What can we call upon? What allies can we call upon? The Empire stretches from coast to coast. All men except the steppe nomads rallied to fight under my banner. There are no more allies to call on. Mortal allies, yes, but there are other worlds. Other worlds than this one. My Emperor, higher than the eye can see, and further than any man can travel, there are strange and bewildering realms where the rigid laws of reality are merely suggestion. If we could persuade these beings who reside in those realms to come to our aid." The Emperor sat for a moment, considering, but always he returned to that inescapable truth that the Empire was dying around him. How many are there how many of these beings would answer our call, and would they be enough? The demons are terrible in their power. I have stridden the path of the future in my dreams. I have seen 3 who would come to our aid. Together their might is a match for the demons, answered Ibn Haddad confidently. The Emperor cast his hand aside. Okay. Ibn Haddad returned to this tower and once again traveled the paths of the future. For 3 days and 3 nights he quested. When at last he emerged, he summoned a great conclave of his brothers. There he ordered them to build a great doorway, a path into the realm that can't be reached by land or sea. Working together, the Magi built the doorway that would have taken mortal men months and mere weeks. Oh, okay. That would have, yeah. Though many died of exertion. When it was done, Ibn Haddad blessed the doorway himself and ordered one of the brothers through as an emissary to the other realms. Patiently, they waited for the emissary to return. In return, he did a day later, but then they attempted to talk to him. He seemed unable to recognize anyone and had lost the power of speech itself. Undeterred, Ibn Haddad sent forth another emissary, and then that third one. The same fate befell that one, but it was no use. Okay. None could speak of what they had seen through the doorway. At last, Ibn Haddad sent them away and returned to his tower to travel paths of the future one last time. When he returned to his brothers, he appeared visibly aged, bent, and leaning on his staff of office. But he had an answer. He had his brothers forge him a helmet of the finest crystal, weaving potent magic through and around them. Then Ibn Haddad did take the helmet and place it upon his own head, and though his brothers begged him not to, he did stride through the gate himself. The storyteller stops for a moment surveying his audience. All eyes are on him. The audience are held by the rapt of his story. He smiles slightly, then continues. For 7 days and 7 nights his brethren held vigil before the doorway, but on the 8th day, as most had given up for lost, Ibn Haddad returned When his brothers questioned him as to why he had been gone so long, he seemed shocked that so much time had passed. But thoughts of the demons weighed heavily upon him. He brushed aside the questions and announced that he had made a deal with those who dwell in the darkness on the other side of the doorway. The lords of that place had agreed to send 3 of their numbers to aid the Empire. In exchange, 7 times 7 men would go through the doorway to honor the lords in their realm. 7 times 7 were chosen to follow Ibn Hadad back through the doorway to the otherworldly realms, and true to their word. True to their word, a week later he returned with 3 of his lords accompanying him. Of the other men who accompanied him, there was no sign. Storyteller talking and bows, stops talking and bows, looking expectantly at the audience. The war, yells one of the guests. Tell us about the war. Tell us the lords of the other realms cast down the Qatari demons. Storyteller straightens again and raises an eyebrow at the man, smiling like a benevolent uncle teaching lessons to a favored nephew. Holy shit, 100 tales I could tell you of the Great War, and still we would not have scratched the surface. Some sages will tell you the old empire was destined to fall from the day it was born. The very moment of its ending was written in the stars themselves, that the empires and kingdoms like mortal men grow tall and enjoy their time in the sun but for a brief moment. Sorry, I'm texting. Okay. The fate here died. Do you really believe in demons? Do you believe there's a reason they are the reason the Empire's awoke? Can you tell me about the lords that came with the Ibn Hadad? Much has been written on the subjects of the High Lords. Too much, I'd say. Accounts contradict each other. The High Lords were here. No, they weren't. No, they were there. No, they did this and that. One even begins to suspect that the authors weren't actually present at the events of which. Oh, nice. So how did they defeat the Qatari then? Surely they must have had some agreement on that. What did they start? Okay. On that, the stories are silent. They talk at length about the powers of High Lords that the Galath dreamers could shape reality as easily as you and I run our hands through water. That wherever Bar-Hathor, the Flame Walker, went, the ground itself burned in his wake and flowed like water. Then Thor-Goth was known as the Artificer, and he constructed devices such as we can but dream of. Terrible machines and alien machines. Terrible engines and alien machines beyond the understanding of mere men. The stories are unanimous on these details, yes, but how of the High Lords actually defeat the Qatari demons? I'm afraid they are silent. Perhaps only Ibn Hadad, the first of the Magi, knew that. Interesting. It was a fucking bucket of lore.
Of non-magic attacks in your fight by 3 minus the owner's terrain advantage.
God damn.
Are you guys still playing that?
No.
We're about to look at the JoJo thing, if you want to look at it with us, and then we're going to teach Carlos how to play Cypher Zero.
Okay.
I just saw this one commander, and god damn, Christian, she is...
Servant.
Servant, my bad. She's just so fucking...
You want to get a sneak peek in before we look at JoJo?
Yeah, give me a second.
I know you're into strong women. But this is a strong woman that turns into a strong min.
Which is amazing.
Why does she turn into a man?
That's my favorite fucking servant right there. I don't like saying that.
But yeah, that's. Let me see what I got here. Workshop. Oh right, Secret Dictator. I have a version of that called Secret. Wait, not Secret Dictator. What is it called? Secret Hitler? No, not Hitler.
What?
It's called something. Secret something.
Throw in another reagent to modify or change the original recipe completely. You can add only one reagent to the formula, so choose wisely and all that.
Oh, it is Secret Hitler. Some card game, but I have a version of it called Secret Dio.
Cool. So in this
Discard.
game, there are these people called lore masters on here that tell you like the lore of the ancient world, because it's a post-apocalyptic thing. This dude was like, "Yo, there's a competing lore master that's gonna come in. Can you like convince him, or can you get rid of him?" That's what he said. But I was just gonna talk to him, and then he said he's in the inn right now. So I just spent 100 gold to like go into this inn and look for this dude just so I could talk to him and see what he was about. And like, have no fucking clue where the dude's at. So that's annoying.
Oh.
Alright, step right up and look.
Yeah, it's some deck building game that I have no idea how to play yet. So. Looks neat, and I like looking at all the JoJo characters.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like, that's my favorite thing about,
Yeah, hop in, come look at it. It's got a rule book and everything. Oh, that starter deck.
What the hell? Stain. Yes. Muda.
Punch.
oh, 6 gold? That's not bad, actually. Thanks, Broseph.
Punch.
Unitique.
Gained
What
one
an ally,
silver.
aren't we? When the discard pile under the
Oh, wow, they did not size that.
What is it?
Oh, I opened up the book and then it flipped out everything else.
Oh, okay.
Oh, now take a turn as normal, but at the end of it, do not draw any cards and do not refill the lineup. I don't know what any of that means. Team patrons in the
Jay Gappy? Okay, so you start off with just the ability to like punch. So you start off with part 1 abilities, but as the game progresses, you get more.
Interesting. Yo, Fing, I went to go look for your fucking friend. He's not in there, you piece of shit. Which is what I would say. Now what? I should be charging per visit, you know, but I'm way too kind.
Boingo.
People take advantage of me all the time, so...
Now it's also got Boingo.
Alright, bro.
There's so much to read.
God damn, that's a wall of text. Fuck that.
Right.
Kid Palace. So from Fools. Wood vines look great for climbing.
If you control Black Sabbath, those who have a stand in their hands
Woo!
are going to move it.
Tell me none of these chests are accessible.
I'll have to look into that to see what
That's a lot.
Damn.
Ooh, that's a lot.
weird.
What?
They used for Jotaro, they used part 4 Jotaro.
Well, I mean, it is, as far as I know, the most like modern version of him before he dies. Just kidding. I don't know. Don't spoil anything. That was a joke. I was like waiting for somebody to be like,
Well,
"Oh, wait, you seen that?" Oh, so Alex, is the next part after this one the one where they're in Italy?
Yes.
That's strange to me.
That's my,
It kind of makes sense, except not really.
that's my favorite part
Perfect
so
sense.
far.
And towards the dart and
Okay, yeah, it looks pretty good. I'll have to learn how to play this for us one day.
I'm a big Giorno fan.
Giorno Jeramaki.
Giorno Giovanni.
That's what I said.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's what I said. See a
Okay,
man
then,
climbing
buddy.
through the preacher crowd. Climbing a pile of rocks.
Is
Okay.
that the dinosaur?
What's up,
That's
preacher?
fucking-
How you doing? See a man attempting to
Question
preach.
is, you're supposed to give these out at random. Anybody you would hope for?
Look around you, he booms, face reddening with frustration.
Like the stand users? Like the stand users?
You just get a random Joe star.
What is the deal?
Ruins, rubble, dust.
Fate decides.
Stones.
I see, interesting. Who'd you get?
Giorno.
Okay.
Lost. Stumbled.
Oh, I like Josuke. I got Jolene.
Yeah, rather good. The boy Johnny.
Although I realize if you don't know all the parts of JoJo, some of this might not make sense. Like Andrew probably doesn't understand what any of this is.
Yeah, I don't read
Yeah, that's true. Do they have any part 8 stuff?
See this? That boy is Jesus.
this. Anyways, Cypher Zero time. We don't have all the time in the world.
No, I was listening to this preacher preach, and then he was like, one of the options is pick up a stone and throw it at the preacher.
Jesus Christ.
Alex,
Well, no.
did you turn to Cypher Zero?
Oh, wait, wrong game.
Are you mad, old man? If the guards hear you, you'll be strung up outside the palace for the crows to feast on, and us with you.
Dirty deeds done. Dirt sheet.
D4C, Dirty Deeds for Dirt
Just
Cheap.
turning on the priest, angry muttering.
Made in heaven. Killer Queen! Alright, Carlos, now I warn you, this game can get very sexual.
What?
Yeah. What do you mean, how?
Well,
No.
I
Yeah.
don't like.
I mean, what do you mean?
So over here, Carlos is every set up until set 20.
Is that what you mean?
Wait, I didn't hear what you said. Alex was trying to explain something.
The actions? So you draw something like, hey, yes, you have sex with this character. Something
No,
like that.
no. I'm just
Oh.
saying that every character in this game, aside from a couple, are attractive, and then you will want to. And also, if you get 2 axes and a spear and a sword, that means you gotta fuck the first card that you draw. And just something.
Gotta fuck the card.
Well,
Give me a second.
Just ignore him.
I can't pull it out because Alex hasn't given me permission. Alex, give me permission to fuck this card.
That's not where it is.
Give me permission.
But that's not even how you get it, Andrew.
It's starter deck. It is.
the gem.
It's right here. I know what I was talking about. Oh Lord, I just female Violet. What am I ever going to come here?
So, what set would you like to use, Carlos? I'm assuming the 3 houses deck.
Hey Alex, didn't get permission.
Yeah, you should just give him the starter decks right now.
Yeah, just right now. You see the other side?
Make sure there's no spoilers in it, because I don't remember what it...
Oh, you see this side, Carlos, to the left? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all the sets and all the cards. So, it's best to just use the starter deck for now.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Same with the fate. I don't know what's going on.
But you're a fast learner, Carlos. That lady.
I unintentionally appeased the church. Hell yeah, dude.
I am very tired, and I got to do some things before I go to bed. So I'm gonna go ahead and dip. I had a lot of fun playing in Fate. Christian, I hope we can play something tomorrow.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're playing D&D tomorrow. I forgot. That's gonna be a good time.
Yeah.